Yo, what's going on, everyone? My name is Benjamin Nowak with the Smallmouth Experience, if you guys don't know me. And this is the start of something I want to try that's a little bit different for the channel. And I've done this a couple times, but it never really stuck. Partially because I'm awkward in front of a camera, and partially because I didn't know the reception that I was getting from you guys. I want to start doing more lifestyle content, where I like take you guys when I'm cleaning my boat, or take you guys when I'm getting tackle, or take you guys while I'm doing all these different things, somewhat fishing related, somewhat not, right? Like not on the water, not telling you guys tip videos, because I really feel like I want to interact with you guys more and engage with you guys as a community. Now, just another thing really quick, another driver behind this is the fact that I have 89% of my viewers not subscribed to my channel. 89% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed to the channel, and I think the reason for that is because I'm doing so many tip videos. I equate it to making a how to change a light bulb video in your truck, right? You're not going to subscribe to the channel that teaches you how to do that, but if I can build a community, I can build a relationship, I can interact with you guys on a regular basis, I feel like we can really build a cool community and take that number from 89% not subscribed to like 50% not subscribed. Today, what I'm going to do, and this is actually going to be a culmination or combination of two different days, but I have to take the boat in to get maintenance. There are a couple things that I want to get done with the boat to get it prepped for the 2020 season, and just looked over. I actually run out of warranty on the motor in April, so I want to have them look at the boat, look at the motor, and make sure that everything is perfect as it can be before that warranty runs out. The last thing I want is April 4th to run out of warranty on the motor, and April 5th something happen where now I gotta pay for it. We're gonna get this thing, hook it up, take it to the shop, and I'll catch you guys here in just a minute. Boat's hooked up, ready to go. This Phoenix has done me so good, and just can't wait to get her back on the water. But we gotta get her ready to go, to take her to the shop, and then get her ready to go on the water. Catch you guys here in a bit when I get to the shop. Okay, boys and girls, boat is being left here for a couple of days. Hopefully just a couple of days. It might be a little bit longer than that. But we're going to figure out what's wrong with it. It wants to kind of trim down on me a little bit. We're going to get everything tuned up, looked over. Hopefully going to be ready to go for 2020 season here pretty soon. Warm day. It's about 35 degrees, so I'm so excited for open water, but I'm gonna get out of their way so they can do what they gotta do. I'm gonna leave the old Phoenix grill behind me. So I know I'm jumping around a little bit, but before we dive into the unboxing, before we go into that other clip, one thing I want to mention about getting your boat services, find a dealer that you believe in and trust. There's a lot of dealers out there, there's a lot of guys out there that are going to tell you they can fix your boat, but find someone you trust, find a good company that you guys can take your boat to, get consistent, high quality service. Also, before you go out for a brand new season, be sure you run through everything, check your oil, check all of your gear, your motor, your boat, your fishing tackle, make sure everything's in order and ready to go. So that way, when I want to go fishing, I hook up the boat and I go, and I can get all of that other stuff done during the winter when it's miserable and cold. But now I'm going to put you guys on the GoPro. We're going to go to a sporting goods store, check out some awesome fishing tackle deals, and then I'm going to do a little unboxing for you guys to check out some of the baits. Yo everyone, what is up? My name is Benjamin Nowak, for those of you guys that don't know me, and this is the Smallmouth Experience. Now we are here today doing a little bit of tackle shopping. There are a couple things that I want to get before I start the freshwater, open water season up here in Michigan, which we'll go over here in a little bit once I leave the store. But I'm at a store that has kind of a hodgepodge of stuff. This is a store I don't typically come to just because you never know really what they have. They have a ton of stuff, some really good pricing on some really good stuff, but you never know what they're going to have, the sizes they're going to have. A lot of times it's overstock, kind of stuff that didn't sell, but you can get some really good deals in here. So I'm going to run in here, get some tackle. I'm going to take you guys along with me, bring the GoPro right here, walk you guys through the store, walk you guys through some of the stuff that I'm getting, and share with you guys my experience in the tackle shop, and then we'll go over why I'm getting this stuff, what I'm getting, and some stuff that I need to organize some tackle as well, which we'll get into here in probably a couple videos from now. But without further ado, let's kind of dive into this tackle store and get into some of this tackle shopping. Like, here's the problem. You go through and you'll grab a couple baits, and some will be like the right size and some will be the wrong size, so you gotta really be careful. You gotta really be careful of like what you're grabbing. Also, I don't know if I'm supposed to record in here, so I'm gonna try to keep it like to myself, but some of these pure poisons are gonna be the deal, I think. So I'm trying to hide because I don't know if I'm supposed to be filming in here, but one big thing about coming into one of these outlet stores is you have to really know your prices. Like those Pure Poisons and a couple of those 3XDs were marked as the same price as I can buy them online, so I don't want to buy them here. So I'm basically buying things that I can get at a discount here. So I'm checking out some new things. I'll share with you guys here in a little bit. I don't want to record too much, but there's a ton of stuff in here. I'll take you down some of the aisles, show you some of the things I'm looking at. Then we'll get in the truck and really go over everything that I'm buying, why I'm buying it, and some of the things I plan to do with it. So check these out. They're kind of unique. We'll talk about it here in just a little bit. Okay, so we're going to do a little unbagging of all of this stuff. Now, all of this stuff is basically discounted tackle. You guys saw me shopping for it. But there's some sneaky things in here that I'm excited to try for this season. So let's kind of dive in, start with the really easy stuff, the not glamorous stuff, and we'll get to the more sneaky stuff as we go through the video. We're gonna start with terminal tackle, not a glamorous subject, but something you need to have. So I bought myself a couple packs of Mustad Ultra Point Triple Grip treble hooks, size number 2s. Now size 2 is kind of a unique size for me. It doesn't really go on a lot of the baits that I throw, but with that short shank treble, you can switch from a 4 to a 2 on a lot of baits. Kind of upsize the hook, upsize your land to hook ratio. So I went with some number 2 treble hooks. Along that same line, I bought some Gamakatsu treble hooks. These are number 4 short shank magic eye treble hooks in size number 6 standard round bends. The 6 go on pretty much everything, jerk baits, some small crank baits, some blade baits. So I need a ton of these hooks. They were on sale for $2.99 for a 12 pack, which is like insane. Same deal with the number 4s, on sale for $2.99 for an 11 pack. So really good deal on these hooks. Bought a bunch of hooks, probably more than I'll ever use, but it's something that you can pretty much keep forever, and they'll be good forever. Which gets me to thinking, do you guys have any good tackle storage systems for terminal tackle? I've heard a bunch of people talking about like certain boxes they use, but what is your favorite way to store terminal tackle? Like treble hooks, you know, standard hooks, swim bait jig heads, tube jig heads, because all my stuff is tossed in one box right now. It's not very efficient. I have to dig through everything if I just want like one hook. So what is the system that you guys use to store your terminal tackle? I'm looking to get a more efficient system than I currently have. Getting into some of the more exciting things, first thing is a red eye shad. This is the 2-tap model. That 2-tap model is essentially a 1-knocker. I like this in colder weather situations. I feel like that 1-knocker transmit better in colder water situations. The fish can find it a little bit better, and it is in the Delta red color. Those bright reds work really well in the springtime, especially when you have that little bit dirtier water. Those fish can key in on it. They can find it, stands out, and they just like that really red color in the springtime. Plus, I got my butt handed to me on a 2-tap. If you guys watch this video up here with my buddy Caleb Bell, he smashed some fish on a 2-tap, and I was throwing a different crankbait that I also caught some fish on, but he really handed it to me on that 2-tap model. Everything that I bought was discounted at this store. That's one thing you have to keep in mind when you go to these discount closeout tackle stores. Make sure you're getting product that is actually a discounted price. Another really cool find that I found at this store were some 13 fishing lipless crankbaits. Now, there's a bunch of lipless crankbaits on the market. I know like I'm never gonna have them all, but I like the size of this for being a 3/4 ounce. It's just slightly bigger than that red eye shad. It's 3/4 of an ounce, and it's also a single knocker style rattle, which I like in that colder weather. Now this is a translucent craw color. A lot of times when I'm fishing in cleaner water situations, especially as I go up north, those smallmouth are still feeding on crawfish, but going with a more translucent color can draw you some bites from the fish that are a little bit wary of like those really bright colors. But going along with that same red theme, I did get myself a standard, you know, bright red springtime style lipless crankbait. Super excited to throw these baits, see how they work. They look awesome, they sound awesome, they come with good hooks, and really excited to get them out of the package, get on the water and throw them. And then finally I got kind of an IU or shiner style of color. It's got a moss back with a little bit of translucent belly, really kind of a clear water bait, but that was kind of the deal this spring when I fished with Caleb on some of these bodies of water. You needed that clearer bait to get those fish to commit to it. Let's talk about Ned heads. This is the Berkley half head Ned head, and it is in bright chartreuse. Now the half head is my favorite Ned style head on the market. I've tried a whole bunch of them. I like this one. I really like the hookup ratio, and it's in a 1/4 ounce. I like that heavier weight because I'm fishing it around deeper water typically, you know, that 10, 15 plus foot of water, but you can still fish it shallow if you need to. And I've heard that chartreuse can really trigger some of those smallmouth to go when you're fishing a Ned head on the bottom. So I want to try that. Basically, up until now, I've fished your green pumpkins, your browns, your blacks, but I've never fished that chartreuse, and I've heard it can be a sneaky deal. So got a couple packs of those because they were on sale for $2.79. Saved a couple bucks, bought a couple packs. The next one is a newer bait to the market, and that is a Berkley Fritside 7. I have some of the Fritside 9s, but this Fritside 7 is a flat-sided crankbait that dives to 7 foot of water. This is key in the spring when those fish are pushing shallow to key on bait fish. I know a specific lake around me that I want to go fish that bait on that will catch some big fish. It's also going to be great in the rivers in the early season. So when I go up and I fish those rivers for smallmouth, it's going to be a really good bait to target some of those fish with. Now we're going to dive into something that's less sneaky but catches big fish, and that is a thunder cricket. These are on sale for $9.99, so $4 off MSRP pricing that you can get most places. So $9.99, 2 half-ounce thunder crickets in the chartreuse white, and it actually has a painted blade. I'm excited to try the painted blade with a white painted blade because it's not going to reflect as much water as like your standard silver blade will. And in some of the dirtier water situations or when things are overcast, I can power fish that bait along flats, along that little bit deeper water with a half-ounce, try to catch some big smallmouth on it. I watched a seminar with Mark Zona. He talks about this bait. He talks about it being a very powerful smallmouth bait on shallow flats when those fish are up there feeding. So I want to try it. Basically a replacement, a different look than a spinnerbait. And then finally, the secret sneaky bait is this Berkley Spy Slow Sink. Now, in my opinion, I don't think you can get a better spy bait than the Duo Realis Spinbait 80G Fix. Like, that is my favorite spy bait on the market. The problem that I have is with how quickly it sinks. It's hard to fish in shallow water. Like, when you could typically fish a hair jig around an area, you can't really fish a spy bait in that like less than 5 foot of water. But with this bait, the slow sink, it was designed to fish in shallow water. It doesn't sink nearly as fast. So where I would throw a hair jig in the spring, when you get those sunny weather conditions, you could fish a spy bait, try to catch some of those big smallmouth. Now, this is bright pink. Smallmouth hate pink. They will smash this from a long distance. So I bought pink. I bought a very natural color. This is the stealth shag color. It's a very natural looking color. It looks like a minnow or baitfish. Then I bought black. Black is my favorite color hair jig, so I basically went super crazy with bright pink, super natural with that stealth shad, and then tried to get as close to the hair jig that I like to throw straight black as possible to see which one of these they'll like the most. And all of this stuff was discounted, really good deals. And that's the thing to watch out for when you go to these closeout shops. Make sure you're getting good deals. Just a whole bunch of tackle that I bought. Some really sneaky stuff I'm excited to try. Let me know which of these baits sounds like your favorite down there in the comment section below. I'm interested to see which of these baits you guys are the most excited to see me fish with this season. But I'm going to put this stuff away. I'll catch you guys here in just a minute for the outro. Okay, so I know there's a lot of people in this industry that maybe have a distaste in their mouth for the Guggen Squad or distaste for some of those guys. But I want to give a huge shout out to my man, Alex Perrick. He just posted this video about him getting a new job. It kind of dives in depth on like what he's been going through, what he's doing with his life. And it's something that I can definitely relate to, kind of with where I'm at, with where I've been, with where I want to go. And so if you guys haven't checked that video out, I'm going to leave it linked down in the description. I'll also have it pop out here in the corner for you guys. But huge shout out to Alex Perrick, kind of talking about, you know, him on his quest to find better mental health. A really, really good video, and just something that I think a lot of people need to see. So go check that out because it's an awesome video. Huge shout out to him for sharing that, kind of making himself vulnerable and seeing the excitement that he has as he's going into a new chapter of his life as well. So if you guys made it this far in the video, I want to thank you guys for checking this video out. I know it's a little bit different style than I normally post, but if you guys liked this style of content, give it a thumbs up. Go let me know in the comment section below. Leave me a comment. Tell me if you like it. Tell me if there's things you want me to change. But I do like sharing more of who I am as a person with you guys. Some of the things that I'm doing on a more daily or regular basis. I have a video coming out on Friday. It's going to be another fishing video, another one of those videos that I thought I lost. So that will be an awesome video coming at you guys very shortly, and more fishing content as the snow starts to fade away and we get more to open water season. But thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section below. Catch you guys next time. Take care, tight lines. God bless. Pursue passion.